Hello everyone, my name is Nurul Ain Najwa binti Zainuddin. I am from MMC 2424A. The title of my video today is Poverty Unpacked. Quoting what Nelson Mandela has said, overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, yet it is an act of justice. I have been living in Malaysia for more than 23 years and I would like to share a field perspective with you on global perspective. While Malaysia being a developing country with so many rich people, businessmen and politicians living their dream life, getting basic needs for a living, there are still thousands of people not being able to get out from their poverty circle, not being able to change their own life, not getting the basic needs including shelter, clothes, and also food. I believe that this is the greatest failure of the human race, where we have left more than thousands people of our members behind while we enjoy life at its best. Before we go deeper, let's talk about what does it mean by extreme poverty. The United Nations Guiding Principles on Extreme Poverty and Human Rights define extreme poverty as being characterized by social exclusion and by an accumulation of insecurities in many areas of life, a lack of identity papers, unsafe housing, insufficient food, and a lack of access to healthcare and to education, while hunger is defined by the United Nations as the periods when people experience severe food insecurity, meaning that they go for entire days without eating due to lack of money, access to food, or other resources. Hunger and extreme poverty seem like the biggest problem in every country in the whole wide world, and it is as if no solution at all, too big to be solved. Maybe I believe that it could be solved only with the right strategies, where every people in the whole wide world participate in trying to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Is it true that eradicating poverty and hunger is actually a winnable fight for all of us if we work for it together? What have all these people done? What have our government done? What have the responsible ministry done? The NGOs. The first thing that our government have done to eradicate poverty and hunger is by creating Menu Rahmah. On January 31st, 2023, the Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Ministry KPDN officially launched the Menu Rahmah initiative, in which participating restaurants will serve lunch or dinner sets for a fixed, affordable price of RM5 ringgit. It is particularly focused on at those from the B40 pay bunch and the In Your Face pool, fully intend on giving an adequate dinner. The Payung Rahmah short-term program also includes the Menu Rahmah initiative and other initiatives like Bakul Rahmah, Cafe Rahmah, Jualan Murah Rahmah, and Barangan Rahmah. The Menu Rahmah initiative focuses on offering lunch or dinner sets for a suggested price of RM5, through some food and beverage establishments may offer them at a lower price. I had the opportunity to visit restaurants that offer Menu Rahmah to college students here. Due to the low cost of a well-balanced meal like Menu Rahmah, the restaurant attracted a large number of students. Since the launch of Menu Rahmah, approximately 12,000 establishments have begun offering Menu Rahmah meals on their menus, including the following establishments and restaurants like Primas, Presma, MCSPGA, Malaysian Tom Yum Restaurant Owners Association, and a lot more. For instance, Maiden was one of the first businesses to participate in the initiative before it eventually caught on with so many other players in the industry. It quickly developed a menu that rotates daily and features different dishes. Despite the fact that the cost of raw materials in Sabah and Sarawak is higher than in the peninsula, Maiden has stated since that is committed to bringing these dishes to all of its branches nationwide, including those in Sabah and Sarawak. Today, 12,000 mamak restaurants, 800 Indian restaurants, 500 Tom Yum stalls, and all Maiden outlets are among the participating establishments. The majority of these food and beverage establishments will display a special Menu Rahmah sticker to indicate their participation. But if you need more information, you can also ask any store employees. The initiative has generally been well received, and many people are happy about it. In any case, a few gatherings have likewise remarked that while Menu Rahmah is a respectable insertion, it's anything but a drawn-out arrangement. The initiative was even compared to a band-aid on a broken bone by one individual. This is because many restaurants themselves require assistance with rising costs. As a result, the government should focus on addressing the underlying issue, which is the rising cost of living. In the meantime, Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim has stated that a comprehensive plan to address issues related to the cost of living will be included in the forthcoming Budget 2023, which is scheduled to be reintroduced on February 24, 2023. Menu Rahmah is important for all of us, especially children. Children need food not only to survive but also to grow physically and mentally. Every day, they fail to eat. They lose a little bit of their future. Hunger and extreme poverty curb human potential in every possible way. We see ourselves as a thinking, feeling and moral human race. But until we solve these problems for all our members, we fail that standard. Every person on this planet matters. This child matters. These children matter. The second thing that the government has done to eradicate poverty and extreme hunger is by establishing Poverty Circle. On December 2021, there is a news saying that the government will set up a Poverty Circle with people from the government, the private sector, civil community groups and academics to talk about and come up with the best ways to fight poverty, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Economic Planning Unit will be in charge of running the Poverty Circle, as Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Economy, Datuk Sri Mustafa Mohamed, stated in a statement today. He stated that the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG, but it also provides Malaysia with opportunities to reset the country's development in the direction of a future that is more prosperous, inclusive and sustainable. The hardcore poverty rate had also dropped to 0.4%, 158,000 households in 2019 from 0.6%, which is 45,000 households in 2016. Mustafa said that the incidence of poverty was lower for all ethnic groups, with the biggest drop recorded by the Bumiputra community. However, he explained that there were still poverty and inequality clusters as well as different poverty dimensions, covering a wider context including health, education and basic facilities. The Malaysian government, Pakatan Harapan, is also ensuring that every member of our society can live a dignified life and simultaneously contribute to the community. Harapan is determined to eradicate poverty. Poverty can be eradicated by addressing it on all levels and focusing especially on urban poverty. The government Pakatan Harapan have come up with free breakfast and Bantuan Sara Hidup BSH. The Bantuan Sara Hidup program will continue to assist with the cost of living. In order to ensure that the students from low-income families are not left behind, targeted free breakfast programs for school children will also be improved. The next thing is nurturing happy families. 1 out of 5 children under the age of 5 are suffering from stunted growth. Monthly assistance for every family will be provided based on the number of children below the age of 6 years old. This is done to help impoverished families and ensure that the children are healthy and their growth unimpeded. The next thing is the program of No One Left Behind, partnering with every member of parliament to identify excluded communities in all federal level poverty eradication programs such as My Salam and Program Kasih Suri Malaysia. The government is providing affordable homes for ownership, rental, low cost and medium cost and transit housing for localities that need them. Besides the national policies that address the poverty eradication in general, the Malaysian government introduced one special program for agriculture sector called Azam Tani, or literally translated as a special program for alleviating poverty in agriculture sector. The program is an initiative aims to move low-income household out of poverty line level by involving the poor family in the agro-based entrepreneurship programs. This initiative provides opportunities for poor and hardcore poor households to generate income and reduce the dependency on government aids. The incentives offered by the Azam Tani programs are the participation in group farming or contract farming, venture in farming, fishing and rearing ruminants or non-ruminant livestock, and the last thing is venture grant up to RM10,000 platform for startup agriculture venture. Other than the government, there are so many people that have built up a foundation like My Kasih. They have introduced Love My Neighborhood program. It is established in 2009 by Tan Sri Dr. Ngau Boon Kiat and his wife Puan Sri Jian. My Kasih Foundation is a non-profit organisation with a mission to help impoverished families and students. Besides My Kasih Love My Neighborhood program, there is also Souls 24/7. Souls Foundation is a leading in-person and online education provider for the poor, starting out as experts in teaching English to those with zero or very basic English proficiency. They have since branched out to encompass employable English skills for school, university, business purposes, as well as becoming a job preparation and digital education provider. Through various education, social empowerment programs, and online education platform, progressive web app, an Android app targeted for the bottom 40 population, Souls Foundation works unconditionally towards transforming undeserved communities to become aware of their true potential. Souls Foundation provides free education, vocational and social empowerment programs to communities with a strong focus in Malaysia and Indonesia. Over the years, Souls has implemented nationwide programs and pioneered solutions in education, renewable energy, technology for NGOs, and community mental health. I am sure that I have covered a lot of programs that have been done by the government and also the NGOs in order to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Thank you a lot for listening to me, and bye-bye. Besides My Kasih Love My Neighborhood program, there is also Souls 24/7. Souls Foundation is a leading in-person and online education provider for the poor, starting out as experts in teaching English to those with zero or very basic English proficiency. They have since branched out to encompass employable English skills for school, university, business purposes, as well as becoming a job preparation and digital education provider. Through various education, social empowerment programs, and online education platform, progressive web app, an Android app targeted for the bottom 40 population, Souls Foundation works unconditionally towards transforming undeserved communities to become aware of their true potential, break the cycle of poverty, and move towards middle-class society. Souls Foundation provides free education, vocational and social empowerment programs to communities with a strong focus in Malaysia and Indonesia. Over 505,000 students in 7 countries over the last 21 years, over 100 full-time team members, more than 20 countries they have built up. In addition to providing services to those in need, our track record includes providing English training, digital skills, NGO transformation and crowdfunding programs to government ministries, agencies, private and public corporations, as well as universities and schools. Over the years, Souls has implemented nationwide programs and pioneered solutions in education, renewable energy, technology for NGOs, and community mental health. Souls Foundation is a tax-exempt, non-profit organization registered in Malaysia. The Menu Rahmah initiative focuses on offering lunch or dinner sets for a suggested price of RM5 through some food and beverage establishments may offer them at a lower price. Rice, a protein of your choice for the time being, chicken or fish, and a portion of vegetables are typically included in each meal. However, some restaurants may choose to offer additional options or dishes. Additionally, a beverages typically in the form of a mineral water bottle, will accompany the food. I had the opportunity to visit restaurants that offer Menu Rahmah to college students here. Due to the low cost of a well-balanced meal like Menu Rahmah menu, the restaurant attracted a large number of students visiting the restaurant.